If you want to forget about the cares of life, your job, or everyday troubles and have some real fun, then get ready. Get ready for an adventure you won't forget. A day or a weekend of fun and thrills. Whitewater rafting. North American River Runners invites you to a whitewater rafting getaway in wild, wonderful West Virginia, offering rafting trips on the New, Gully, and Cheat Rivers in West Virginia, and the Upper Yawk in western Maryland. There's no adventure like it. The Lower New River Gorge offers 14 miles of some of the best whitewater in the East. Whether you're a first-time or an experienced rafter, you'll find the Lower New trip a fantastic experience. North American provides transportation to and from the river, all river equipment, experienced guides, and lunch on the river. Established in 1975, North American River Runners has made a commitment to provide the highest quality and most enjoyable trip possible. North American River Runners features float trips for beginners, children, and seniors. No experience is necessary. We teach you everything you need to know. Children as young as 5 may participate, and all ages are welcome. Whitewater rafting offers fun for the whole family.
I get the satisfaction of finding friends at the end of the trip. People who you've never known in your life, who you've spent like 6 to 7 hours with on the river. You get to know them in a special way, especially when you go through the excitement of going through the rapids and the thrill and excitement of making it together.
Sportsmen, fishermen, grab your rod and tackle and let's go fishing. You're the great American sportsman as you fish for smallmouth bass on the New River. We provide the guide, raft, life jacket, lunch, and beverages. You bring your rod and tackle and go after the big ones. Are you looking for a challenge? Kayaking is a great way for you to experience the river one-on-one. Our kayak instructors help you learn the necessary skills for successful kayaking. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or intermediate kayaker, you'll receive expert instruction for your experience level. Kayaking is a fun challenge that North American River Runners can help you meet. Horseback riding and whitewater rafting on the same trip, fantastic. Your trip begins with a leisurely afternoon horseback ride through beautiful West Virginia and ends with a hearty dinner at our riverside campsite. After another horseback ride the next morning, it's off to rafting. North American River Runners offers the most complete facility in the area. Our campground includes a bathhouse with hot showers, 2 dining pavilions, 1 acre of free parking, horseshoe pits, and a lighted volleyball court. Relaxation is an integral part of your West Virginia getaway. Country-style catering is a special treat for your getaway. Chow down on some barbecue chicken, steak, fresh fish, or a good old hot dog or hamburger. We even supply breakfast for the early risers, so just bring your appetite. Our rental department can provide you with wetsuits, waterproof cameras, tents, and sleeping bags. Our outfitters shop offers a wide range of outdoor clothes, whitewater rafting gear, souvenirs, and snacks. Take home a photo and video of your trip and share your experience with family and friends. North American staff of over 100 will provide you with everything needed for your special whitewater vacation. We can arrange everything from food service to hotel reservations, even airfare. North American River Runners is committed to service. We want your holiday to be perfect, and we do our best to ensure that it is. The staff of North American has set many industry standards due to its commitment to excellence. Safety and security are assured with our well-trained and experienced guides. FM radio communications on our major rivers ensure that help is not far away. Trips for individuals, families, and organizations are all given individual care and attention. Customizing trips for groups is one of our specialties. We make sure you receive more for your dollar. Customer service is #1 with us. Call 1-800-950-2585 toll-free, and we will arrange your camping or hotel reservations, food service, and raft trip. If you're ready for real excitement and adventure, call 1-800-950-2585. Traveling to North American River Runners is easier than ever. We're within 6 hours of most metropolitan areas in the East. North American River Runners whitewater rafting trips are the thrill of a lifetime. North American River Runners, the adventure of a lifetime.
Pick up the hammer. Hammer time.
Oh no! Ah, unbelievable! What a slam! That's the ejector rod for you right there, and that was incredible. And here he goes, leaning back. One more time. It's gonna happen again. Get in there. Woo! Ride that thing, Ted. Whoa! Yes, sir. Nelson looks like he's dead on it. Yeah! Woohoo! Now this looks like Rob Roop. Surf's up. One of them's in the drink. And next up is Rob Roop. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Yes, sir. Okay, one's in, one's out. Whoa, hang in there, buddy. Well, there goes Ted. Let's check out how long the raft stays. Back. Whoa! Oh! Oh, and the first one out. Dumps them all over, Paul. Gets them all in the drink. Woohoo!
He's going for the meat of it. Oh, he might miss it on the left. Oh, yeah, they're going back into it. They're dumping. They're all out. They're all out.
And now Carl Lee comes up and over the first one. The second one's got him. Whoa, man. Surf it, dude. Woo-hoo! Get on that thing, Carl Lee. Only one of them fell out. I can't believe that. At this level, this is perfectly formed, and it's very, very strong up and over the first wave. The second wave, whoa, dumps a couple out. And they're up and over the first wave and into the second one, and oh, man, it's the whole load. Every one of them went out that time.
Then you go over a wave and all of a sudden, surprise, big hydraulic. And we have duck soup.
Oh, look out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There he Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Everybody's hitting the back. Let's see what happens. Whoa! We got Dale and his crew all fired up and heading on down into Surprise. Beautiful! Right on course. Nice hit! On full speed. And it's right down into the hole. Fine. Oh, no layout! Oh, just about to hit the hole. And even more people.
He's going in. Oh, yeah! Oh, and she put him upside down. Everyone's in the water.
They come into the bloody nose. Yes! All right, there's a couple of them in.
Soup. First take one, double duck. Double duck. You run it right down through Surprise, and you stuff it in the hole until it gets souped. Yeah, nice surf. Yeah, they're still at it. Yeah. See, now this is duck soup. Surfing the daylights out of it. Amazing. This is beautiful. These guys are awesome. Oh. Yeah. All right. Earlier this morning. Yeah.
Whoa, what's going on here? Get in the water there, dude.
And things are happening left and right here today. So far, these are not our boats, but they might as well be.
Nice hit.
Where the hole is in control. A little more action.
Yes.
And there's surfing like big guys. And it's everybody out doing their best to hit the hole. And the action ought to be good from here on out.
Oh, and he's gonna surf.
Because there's a bunch of unsuspecting innocents.
Lucky surf. Oh my, this guy is doing good. Woo! Still in there. Another one comes in underneath and just gets thrashed out. And he's still hanging in there. Surfing surprise. Hand surf. Lucky surf today. Woo, boy. Here we got a wipe out. Another wipe out.
And the action is wonderful.
We got Ducky soup today. There goes another one in there. Oh, slam. Oh, another slam.
And the duck is still in there surfing just great.
Get a good ride. Oh yeah, he dumps them all out of the boat. So good, so far so good. Onto the pillow. Oh, hang it in there, hang it. Woo-hoo. He's on it. Oh, he's got, oh, it's a big flip. Oh, Snaggletooth. Hot move, looking tough. Whoa, didn't work though. Holy cow, oh, they're surfing. Yes, sir.
Don't. And the crowd is generally quite receptive. And they're stuck right on it, trying to pull people in. And the boat's going down and vertical. And another boat right on top. And they flip right over.
Oh! Woo-hoo! Carnage on Snaggletooth. All right. Here comes another. Here it goes. Oh! Woo-hoo! Those big holes here in Iron Ring. Oh! Carnage. Not a good place to swim. Oh! This is going to be interesting. You can hear the cheers. Oh, what a mess. All right. Oh, and there it goes. Oh, that's what the pillow will do to you right there. Oh, over the pillow. And then there it goes, another one. Woo! Getting kind of kooky out here.
And a classic dump at Julie's juicer. They're in fine shape. It's up there, right? Everyone falling off the pillow, hitting the low side. And they're clearing them out. And another raft a little too far left. Cataract we've seen earlier.
Here comes another one. Oh, yes! All right, this looks like an ejector move to me. Oh, oh! Pain, agony. Oh, about to flip here. Pin. Oh, we have a raft. Postage due.
This one right here is stuck against the box.
Oh, here comes another raft. Oh, it's underneath this one. Let's see if we go all the way under there. Beach ball. Oh, they're trying to get out on the rock too. They're pulling hard. I don't see any progress down here at Sweet Falls today. Well, here goes raft number 2, and a guy jumps in there. Oh, another one. Oh, look at him go. Oh. Yes, yes! And Phil cleans them all but one out. Way left. Oh, no. Ah. And they're surfing in there. Big time surfing. Who is that? And here comes Jaron into the box. The North American team is having some troubles here at Sweets. All right, oh, there it goes! Oh! Flipped in the box, there is major action. Swimmers everywhere. Woo-hoo! That's the Upper Gully for you right there.
It's a crisp and cool October Saturday morning that brings us to everyone's favorite whitewater state, wild, wet, and wonderful West Virginia, where we're taking on one of the East's best challenges, the Upper Gully River. We'll be teaming up with the guides at North American River Runners of Hyco, West Virginia, this October 10th, 1992. Our 9 o'clock trip is getting together over near the equipment barn on what looks like it'll be a perfect day for whitewater rafting, and our trip leader Dave Bassage gives us a little safety talk up in the morning, hands out life jackets, helmets, and paddles, ask how many people have never been on the river before, and before you know it, we're on the bus and heading out for Summersville Dam. The scene at the dam is charged with electricity as the water comes pouring out of the world's largest earthen dam, creating a wave some 20 feet high at the beginning of the Upper Gully River. There's always drama in the dam scene, and a bright, crisp October morning is just a perfect place to watch. There are advantages and disadvantages to putting in at the dam. Of course, it is something to behold, and that's big on the list. But waiting in line nearly an hour or so just to gain access to the river is a major downfall. And for this reason and others, we start our trip about a couple hundred yards on downstream. It's a lot less hectic, quite a bit quieter, and we don't have to wait in line. Our guides are all seasoned professionals with many years of boating experience. This one, a local Anstead boy, Jackie Ward. And this is Bill. And Andy Cox, giving paddling instructions. The guides all give their version of the morning safety talk-up, telling us how to stay in the boat and what might happen if we fall out, how to work together as a team as we go on down the river. The water temperature itself is not so bad at all, right around 70 degrees as we put in within sight of the world's largest earthen dam. Today we'll be going through about 60 rapids on the river, of which there are 5 known as the Big 5, and it's only just a matter of minutes till we're down to the first of the day, known as Insignificant. The Upper Gully has a reputation, and it's easy for it to keep. There's some big waves, big holes, and steep gradient in this river. The Big 5 all have a few things in common. Number one, the entrance is usually very widespread and channelized, all the water going numerous different ways. And then when all that water gets back together, you see some very powerful waves and hydraulics. Dave and his crew is slipping just to the right of that big pour over in the center and missing a huge rock on the right. During the power phase of the rapid, it's just all out, quick paddling. Down towards the bottom here, we have a couple nice holes, and then you throw in a couple huge boulders to restrict the passageway down to just a few yards across. Up top, we got a rescue in process. The boat caught in a hole, can't seem to get away. This man on a solo trip. Oh, you gotta hope this doesn't happen to you. Trying to stay up. Down, 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 there he is. And a throw rope from the side. And he just barely misses it. Still on his own. The guide's pointing which way to swim. He doing his best. Jackie Ward and Company, pointed down the main body of the rapid. And it's a beautiful morning, and it looks like the start to an excellent day on the water. Bill Haley and his crew fighting it out in the center of the rapid. And looking back up, we have our next two boats right in the heart of the action. And here's our sweet boat, Puff and Company. And we've made it through the first with very little sacrifice to the river god. Time to try our luck again at Pillow Rock. Pillow Rock is a world-class rapid in a classic setting. All that water piling into one huge sandstone boulder on the left. Lots of people looking on as boat after boat tries their luck up into the pillow and hopefully down and to the left of Volkswagen Rock, because anything can happen in the short period of time that you're in Pillow Rock. It's short, it's steep, and it can be extremely violent, especially in this big pour-over hole right in center stream where most of the boats are forced to run. And then down towards the bottom, and on the left side of the pillow, we have the Room of Doom, where all the water tries washing between two huge boulders, pushing you back into a steep, slippery canyon that there's no way out of except to get hauled up over the top. And so you'll see that the possibilities are endless at Pillow Rock. A canoeist takes his chances in Pillow, getting turned a little bit at that hole. Uh-oh, falters. That's never a good sign. And now we have a boat starting in an unconventional line, the left-hand side, and let's see how they do. Wild ride with a high side, but a nice ride. Our boats pull over above Pillow Rock. There is one man up there who doesn't want to participate in the possibilities. He had that nasty swim at Insignificant and has chose to walk out at this point. Not a bad idea. And now it's time for our boats. Jackie Ward and Company getting things started. He lines it up and points it down in, taking a big hit at the hole, and right up at Pillow Rock. Slipping by left of it and left of Volkswagen in a classic run. Nice job. And here we go again. Pillow Rock from the top. You can't tell what's down there. All you can see is a very steep drop in the riverbed, about 20 feet over 20 yards. And before you know it, it's over. Bill working his way. He's a little bit right. But shouldn't have any trouble with the Pillow Rock. But Volkswagen's waiting for him. Nice run. Andy Cox and crew putting it in high gear. And a backflip out the side. There he is, underneath the boat. Back out front. And another wild ride at Pillow Rock. And a guy popping up right next to the raft. While upstream, Dave Bassage and Company working their way down and through. And last of all, our sweet boat with Puff driving, floating through the top. He likes where he's at. Just left of the pillow, left of the hole. confluence of the Meadow and Gully rivers, we find the longest rapid on the river today, known as Lost Paddle, and we're situated in the second drop, so you can watch those boats go vertical as they go over one of the steepest parts of the river today. Lost Paddle has 5 separate drops to it, and the first is very wide and channelized. Then this second is the power part of the rapid. Mike and his crew right down the center and looking good. As you move through here, you need to avoid Decision Rock and then move on down towards the third drop. But day after day, when I ask people, what's your favorite part of the river? They say, that really steep drop in the long rapid. Second drop of Lost Paddle, Jackie Ward and company. While upstream, Andy Cox knocking that big wave hard. And everyone's staying in the raft now, and that's a good idea, because this rapid is very long, very shallow, and it's just chock full of undercut rocks. Bill and his crew right in the main frame. And last of all, Puff and his crew finishing out the pack in our sweet boat. Everyone paddling hard and having a good time as the boats move on down into the third drop, and then down on the horizon is that twisty, gnarled section known collectively as Tumble Home, the 4th and 5th drops. And the next place that I'll see you is at Iron Ring, where we still have absolutely no time for looking at the scenery, the colors of the leaves, because here we have another very big rapid. A rapid that drops in 2 9-foot tiers, the top and the bottom drop. The bottom featuring Woodstock Hole, about a 6-foot, extremely nasty pour over, sharp rocks all around and underneath. Underneath, that reminds me of the undercut ledge on the far right. And our boat's starting in now. This rapid was made dangerous when they dynamited a log jam here, freeing up the logs to lodge themselves under the rocks and sharpening the rocks. But Dave and his crew have no problem as Andy's boat starts into the top drop, and they're breezing right on through a good piece of Woodstock. Bill and his crew disappearing into the foam. And Iron Ring is one of those rapids, quite a bit like the next one called Sweets Falls, where if you do it right, you can slip on through and make it look easy. But if you're off by as much as a foot, bad things can happen, and they happen very quickly. Jackie Ward slipping through, looking good. While up top, Mike puts it in motion. I'm having trouble with names today. Nice clean run. Last of all is Puff and his team, kind of losing a bit of momentum. Now we've made it cleanly through this drop. It's time to head on down to the big daddy of them all.
All back, guys, all back.
Called Sweets Falls.
Take a break.
Sweets Falls has earned its infamous reputation through multiple acts of extreme violence. If it's gonna happen, it'll happen here, and everything that can possibly happen already has. The far right side of the falls is no place to find yourself. Going vertical, almost 14 foot down, is not anyone's idea of having fun. The fun run is right down the middle. But if you go too far left, you might hit Snaggletooth. This rock's separated from the falls. And then after the falls, it's not over yet. You have Postage Due, a big flat rock across the current. And to the left is Box Canyon, where there's only a one-way in and a half a way out. And this oar rig forces it down, trying to make the raft flip. Did I mention the amount of spectators? Everyone stop and have lunch here. Turns it into kind of like a Roman Colosseum. And if anyone does anything wrong today, you'll hear a couple hundred people roar because they're here for the show. You never know if you're going to be the show or just watch the show. You just hope that nothing nasty happens to you. There's a few other rafts on the river today, so let's watch a few and compare them with our runs. A little too far right. Haumba! Ouch! Ah, leaving one behind. Right on the postage tube. And feeding themselves to Box Canyon. Happening slowly today as the water level recedes. We hear rumors that the dam is shutting down to less than full flow. This boat feeding itself far right, sideways, in the hole. And although they could and should be surfing, it lets them go. Tube diving, but a good high side gets them out of immediate danger. As a guy just does a backflip out of the back of his raft. And although most of the boats glide right down the middle with no problem, you never know what'll happen to you until it already did. Time for our team. Puff and his crew lining up the falls. They're right where they want to be. Smoothly right on through. While upstream, Dave Bassage guides his boat. Acing the falls. And heading for that last chance eddy on the left. Andy and his crew, they've been exploring some interesting routes today, but they're right on at Sweet Falls. No problemo. Mike's crew goes all down, slipping on through. This rapid was first pioneered about 17 years ago by a man called John Sweets, and he drove an open canoe. It used to be considered Class 6 whitewater, but today with the advent of modern technologies, better boats, better equipment, better knowledge of whitewater, and use of safety techniques, make it just a plain ordinary hard Class 5. All our boats looking good today at Sweet Falls. But you never know what might happen. I think I'll stick around a few minutes and see what happens to the boats going down the river today. Another check-in in the Box Canyon Hotel. And there must be a pin going on. And I missed it. setting at Sweet Falls. This guy doing what is known as the Harry Ferry. Nice move. And a freak accident. This boat, right down the middle in a perfectly good run, finds itself upside down when everyone falls to the low side. And going through Box Canyon upside down. Maybe they'll flip it right side up. They even lost lunch. The guy trying to get the raft right side up again, but there's just not room in the box. While upstream we have a group of kayakers taking their look at the falls. And from a kayaker's perspective, this is one big drop. And it's about time for me to head on downstream. So we'll watch just a couple more rafts and kayakers, see how they do today, before we head on downstream. The last big raft of the day is known as Woods Ferry, and here we have Julie's Juicer at the bottom in the center, water falling over a large rock as it exits the rapid. Another major feature of the rapid is one of the biggest runnable holes on the river, right smack dab in the center. And boat after boat finishing up a beautiful day on the water, running down these last big holes. Puff and his crew, just a touch of the juice. While upstream, Mike comes out of the hole, and he wants nothing to do with the juicer. So we look up at Andy and his crew, dropping the hole, taking some hard hits. And that's what the Upper Gully is all about. Fast-paced excitement and staying away from trouble. Bill and his crew in control and living it up for one last big rapid. These guys enjoyed themselves on the water today. And so now as our last boat moves into Woods' Ferry, it's time to tell the river goodbye. We've seen some good runs and some hard hits, and every now and then, folks in the water. But it's time to move on down to the takeout and find ourselves a cold beer in the bus. And so for October 10th, 1992 in North American River Runners of Ico, West Virginia, this has been the always misbehaving, never clean shaven Raven, doing the video for you, and we're signing out.